is this is putting out the gambit. This is a political gamble. What an arrogant move. He basically says, I can come in and flaunt it because you can't touch me. That was the message today, wasn't it?
He's thumbing his nose to Congress. He's thumbing his nose to the American people. He's a spoiled brat that has contempt for this country. And his dad's the same way. I mean, think about this, Steve. Look at what we know about this guy. Checks coming from Ukraine, checks coming from China, LLC accounts. Getting millions of dollars for serving on boards he has no knowledge of. He's been sheltered all of his life, and now he's going to be held accountable for what he's done. And it's astounding that he thinks it's a good move. His judgment has never been there. It wasn't there today. I think the good news is it'll work against him. The American people are getting a front row seat to arrogant politicians.
And in fairness, he got terrible advice from his attorneys, I believe. I mean, come in. I mean, if you thought the country was going to be on your side for this, to come in and just say, hey, I can come and go as I please. Subpoenas, I'm not going to honor the subpoena. I'll have a press conference instead, which is what he did originally. And then he comes in and just flaunts it. Nancy Mace gave him a beat down verbally, which he deserved. But what really happened here, because I can tell you right now, Ralph, most Americans are very pessimistic, skeptical that anything will ever happen to Hunter Biden for all of the things that he's done that would put me in jail and most Americans too. What do you think? Can you give us some hope here today that Hunter Biden will pay a price?
Well, here's the good news is, and people see Hillary Clinton get off. They see Bill Clinton get off for all the things that he did. Had the Republicans not started holding hearings, we'd have never known about the secret deal that he was going to get with a simple gun possession or a tax thing that would be hidden. What we found, it would never have been discovered. Now, the judicial system is flawed. With this administration, they've weaponized it. But the good news is on front and center display. People can see it. And I think they're going to have a reaction to it. And it's not going to be in Hunter Biden's favor. The last time he went before the media, he didn't do so well because he couldn't explain how he made all that money, being totally ignorant of where he was supposed to add expertise.
Yeah, but at least in Iowa, there's an attorney there that likes to be out on the balcony smoking weed. So you got that going for you, at least. You got that going for you. Let me ask you a couple other things. I know that you were running just a moment late today because there was a special meeting. Some called an emergency meeting in Speaker Mike Johnson's office here just a short while ago. Can you give us some insight what's going on there?
Yeah, a lot of us, Steve, are just real frustrated with the spending levels. We're frustrated that we didn't get anything with the border control, which is the biggest crisis this country has faced. It's the biggest national security issue we face, and to get nothing out of it. And I get that we got a small majority. I get that to get votes is tough for a lot of the moderates in the caucus. But as others have said, this is do or die for this country. We can't have 10,000 people coming in a day that are drinking our food, using our schools like they did in New York City, to take children out of schools that their parents pay taxes for and put substitute migrants in there. The drugs, all the rest that we've heard about.